Shalom. Public hero versus private hero. As we begin 2025, there is much discussion in the media as to the type of leader countries of the world need to address their challenges and whether current incumbents and soon-to-be incumbents have the qualities to deal with the issues at hand. But let us step back for a moment and ask ourselves what makes an ideal leader and what are the characteristics from a Jewish perspective of a truly great person. The interaction between Judah and Joseph at the beginning of the parashah sets the scene for two prototypes of greatness, Judah type and Joseph type, the public tzaddik and the private tzaddik. Joseph revealed his identity to his brothers because of Judah's impassioned pleas, but he chose to do so when no outsiders were present. No one stood with Joseph when he revealed himself to his brothers, says the verse. This incident is characteristic of Joseph. His path to righteousness had been a secret one. The challenge to his fidelity with the wife of Potiphar took place when no one else was around. While we are familiar with Joseph as the public personality as Viceroy of Egypt, his real claim to greatness lay in his private acts of righteousness. By contrast, in previous weeks, we have read how Judah assumed the leadership of the brothers. He reached the height of his spiritual greatness when he publicly admitted to his association with Tamar. The great 19th century Hasidic thinker, Rabbi Avram Borstein of Sokochov, points out that these two spiritual paths each have strengths and advantages. Just as a secret agent is effective behind the scenes, so the Joseph-type tzaddik penetrates the evil in the world and counters it. He or she quietly imparts righteousness under the radar. The Judah type may not have climbed to the same height on the spiritual ladder, but there is a crucial distinction. Because they engage in public, they can be a source of inspiration to others. The Josephs of this world are a hidden force for good. We rarely get to know what they have done for us. The Judahs of the world are the public figures who set the example for others to follow. It is significant that the royal house of David is descended from Judah. The monarch ideally is the quintessential public figure who inspires his subjects to greatness. The Joseph-type tzaddik is virtually eclipsed in our times. In a world of ubiquitous CCTV and AI algorithms trawling our cyber footprint, it is increasingly unlikely that great acts of goodness will go unnoticed. Nevertheless, Judaism preserves a tradition of Lamed Vovniks. In every generation, there are 36 secret righteous women or men in whose merit the world continues to exist. Shabbat Shalom.